Hello my crafty friends, it's Marie from Marie's Vermont Creations, and today is my Thursday video for the Till Death Do Us Craft Halloween series. So I'm going to make a cute little treat bag, and I am using the Lawn Fawn treat bag die. And I just cut that out of some orange cardstock in my stash twice, and I am going to use some Post-it tape to just mask off the bottom. I thought I would do them both at the same time and then quickly realized that that wasn't going to happen. So this is just a dotted stencil from my stash. I'm going to tape that down, and I'm going to use some traffic cone ink and my Rabbit Hole Designs cottontail brush to sponge this on both pieces. And so this video is just using up things that I already own. I know I just placed another order with Sassy and Crafty. It's great to have new things, but I really need to use up what I have in my stash. So it's one of my goals is to try to use up some of these things that I already own, or decide if it's time that they need a new home. So that's what I am doing here with the stamp set that I'm using, the stencils, the paper, all of the things, even the treat die. I was looking through my stash to find something, and I stumbled across it. I forgot I had bought it. So time to use these things. So I'm just inking up the second panel, and then we're going to get that adhered together. So while I'm working on that, I want to tell you about this. It's not necessarily a hop. It's kind of a series that we're working on. There are 7 of us, well, technically 8. There's one person who's posting on the 1st and the 31st with all of us. But otherwise, everyone has been assigned a day, and we're going to post, and it's not necessarily always YouTube. There are some of us that are YouTube creators. Some people are posting on their blog and on their Instagram account. So if you search for the hashtag tilldeathdouscraft, then you should be able to find that person for the day. So for every day, from October 1st to October 31st, there's going to be a project listed. What I'm doing right now is putting some art glitter glue on the back of this little web doily. This is from Stampin' Up! From when I was a demonstrator. So I've been hoarding onto these for a while, and I have quite a stack of them. So like I said, it's time to use up these things. So I'm just going to clean up this glue that I've made a mess with everywhere, because I set it on my glass mat to kind of get some of the excess glue off. And then once that's set a little bit, I'm going to take my long Tim Holtz scissors and just cut that along the side just to even it up. And then I am going to, can't remember if I put the box together or if I stamp. We're going to stamp. So this is an old stamp set from Stampin' Up! It is the Cookie Cutter Halloween, and it has a matching punch that I will use to cut this out. And I am going to use the little skeleton. I have taken the foam out of my Misty, and I'm inking this up with some Gina K Amalgam Jet Black ink. I'm going to stamp it up twice because the body didn't stamp the best the first time. Because this is a red rubber stamp, I needed to take my foam pad out of the Misty. So here's the punch. It is, there was a Christmas set with this, which I still have. I absolutely love these. So this one has like a vampire and the skeleton, and I can't remember all of them. There's 4 or 5 of them, and they're adorable. So now I'm just going to take some double-sided tape and put that on the bottom section here, and I'm going to adhere the other panel to it, kind of making it into a cross. And then I will put some skinnier foam adhesive strips on the sides and put all this together. Unfortunately, I do fumble a little bit to get it together because, of course, I'm videoing what I'm doing. If I was to do this just sitting at my craft desk, it would have gone together like a dream. But as soon as you hit record, things start getting a little fumbly. I'm just using my acrylic block to tear my tape as well. That kind of gives you a nice even edge, because sometimes I find if I just rip it, I end up making a hot mess of the end, and then I just find that if it's squared up, it's a lot better. So I'm going to take this off, and then you just match up the sides. Now, what I didn't realize at the time was I was a little wonky when I put the bottom together, so it's a little off, but honestly, you can't tell. So these treat boxes are fabulous for little gifts, candy, whatever little trinkets that you can fit in here. And you can make these up ahead of time and have them folded flat in your stash to have out to give for a little gift. They're great for birthdays, Christmas, Halloween, anything that you can think of. You can, sky's the limit with what you can come up with of how you decorate them. You could use pattern paper. You can do them specific for a theme, like if you wanted to do like little favors for a wedding, you could really dress them up. There's all sorts of things that you could do with these great little bags. So I'm just going to get that adhered down. I had pulled it apart and realized that's when I realized that the bottom was a little bit off. So I put the side back together, and I'm just going to use some little foam squares, cut some of them in half or thirds so that I can use them for the arms and the legs without that showing. I'm going to adhere it down, then I'm going to end up taking it off, because then also in my stash was, I have a ton of ephemera that I have gathered from different card kits, and I believe this one was from a Simon Says stamp card kit. I don't know if it was a Halloween kit or if it was just a regular monthly one, but it came in this ephemera, and I have a ton of Halloween ephemera. So I put this down and then realized I want to make sure that I have room for the words that I'm going to put down. So I'm going to, after I get it settled where I want it, I'm then going to take it back up because I realize I have it in the way. So then this is just a little banner that says trick or treat that I'm going to get some foam tape, so little foam squares on the back of that, and then I'm going to put back down my skeleton, and that is going to complete today's project. So look for me next Thursday with another Halloween project. Like I said, search for the hashtag tilldeathdouscraft if you want to see what the project is for the day. As always, I hope that you have a great day.